is my conclusion. So I would like to work towards a general conclusion and to make a few prophecies, forecasts about what's going to happen in relation to this new technology in Japan. Based on what we saw in the past weeks, months even, I've written down a number of trends and developments that I expect will happen in Japan as a result of this new technology. First of all, GDP will shrink, but welfare in total will not decrease. Convenience, healthcare, education, safety, excluding cyber safety, will improve.
What do you mean convenience?
Convenience, making things more easily accessible. Convenience means making life easier, so we don't need to wait at the cash register. Food will be delivered directly at our homes. We don't need to go to the Yodobashi camera because the stuff will be delivered at our homes. We don't need to basically leave the house anymore. Everything will be brought to us directly. We have access to all kinds of services that will make our life actually easier. So that kind of convenience. But yeah, GDP will go down. Cybercrime will be rampant because the more we will rely on IT and IoT, especially IoT, the more cybercrime will become interesting because everything will be connected to the internet, right?
Big crime.
Big crimes. It will be very easy to if you can crack IoT, then you can access any house, manipulate almost anything. Which is a big danger of the new age. So
my simple question is, how come terrorist people attack Japanese nuclear power plant? Very easy to destroy the Japanese nuclear power plant,
right?
Because just fact happened.
They're all offline, but
fact 2011 shows that, right?
Right.
But if they decide to do it the same way, very easy to attack them.
Yeah, well, actually, but it's supposed to be so that it looks like these nuclear power plants are very vulnerable, but they are resistant. For example, for an airplane to crash into a nuclear power plant would not result in a shutdown, according to what I...
no problem?
No problem.
Really?
Right. Right. So officially they should be resistant. I know in the United States all of them are resistant against these kinds of terrorist attacks.
Japan the same?
Well, we thought that we were safe, no?
But in Middle East, lots of self-bombers.
Right.
So those people educated, they became...
Yeah. Okay, but self-bombers, that's one thing. That's much weaker than an airplane crashing into a nuclear power plant, right?
Japanese people are no guard, so they will machine gun, get into nuclear power plant, they kill them all, and they're easy to get inside.
But then you still need to bring it to explosion. That's not so easy.
But they can get inside.
If they can. I'm not sure how well they're being guarded. These nuclear power plants.
Some people educated, they know how to open valve.
Probably.
But how come those people never attacked the Japanese nuclear power plant? This is my one of question. Why? Japanese is like a defense force.
Japan has not been
no defense force there, right? America guarded by military.
I don't know if they have any guards outside.
Yeah, I believe so.
I would be very surprised if there is no security.
Huh?
I don't think that there is no security. But I don't know how tight the security is, and because we are led to believe a lot of things. I'm a little bit...
No news. Nobody attacked them.
Right. Well, or everything is like pushed under the rug. That's also possible.
Okay.
Transparency will become an important asset for businesses, especially for businesses that thrive on.
What this means? Transparency will become important asset.
So, if you as a business can show that you that you have a responsible way of producing your goods, that you are environmental friendly, that you are socially responsible, if you can create this kind of transparency, if you can make your organization open and make that information available to customers, they will buy from you.
How about government?
The government's not selling anything.
You mean transparency will not become important asset?
The transparency will become a very
will not become important asset for government.
For government?
Yes.
Well, okay, the government is not selling anything, right?
Yeah, will not become good government.
Well, the question is does the government want to cheat, yes or no? Does the government want to, like, there are certain things that the government wants to expose, and there are other things that they may not want to expose. But if you are capable, because actually, I think there will be a trend towards transparency. Why? Because it will be very easy for the customers to actually follow the supply chain using blockchain technology.
Yeah.
It will be very easy to track it. Then, if the customer can choose between a product that is transparent and a product that is not transparent, and if the prices are more or less the same, then I think that companies that are transparent will be preferred over companies that are not transparent, because basically you get you're not only buying products because they're products, you're also buying a feeling. You want to feel good about yourself. So you want to know that the product that you just bought was biologically friendly, that no animal suffering was involved, that no slave labor was involved. So these kinds of things that give people a better feeling about themselves if they buy it. So transparency for businesses, yes. For
that means traceability.
Yes. Yeah. And so I think that there is a big future for transparency in the supply chain. Companies that show, okay, we are a socially responsible, sustainable company. They want to show that, and they will set the basically the minimum level that other companies need to follow, or they will go out of business. So because they can, the technology is there. The companies, the strong companies will raise the bar for the other companies. So I really feel that we will enter an age of transparency. Not just simply a logo, but actually show it. There will be clear losers: shop staff, taxi drivers, data processing staff, for example. The elderly will revolt against loss of traditional Japanese values. Politicians will support their cause. This will delay the implementation of new technology. Japan will lose competitiveness. Why is that? Basically,
they cannot catch up.
They cannot catch up what's happening. And basically, the world is no longer bound by Japan itself. The world will globalize no matter what. The younger generation will have access to it. That means that basically, the more the elderly generation will turn itself against the younger generation, the more they will isolate themselves.
Yes, sir. This is the point. Isolate.
And the problem with that is that because politicians are old themselves, plus they always follow the voters. The elder generation votes. they feel represented by the politician. The younger generation doesn't feel represented by the politicians. So politicians will support the elderly generation, which means that they will actually go against. There will be a reactionary movement in Japan that will go back to traditional values, to the Japanese way of doing things, and that will basically put a hold on the competitiveness of Japan.
Yeah, major reason is even younger people, they are losing job, but the elderly people, they have nothing to work.
Right.
So this is more elderly people, they're going to get frustrating. So that's they said, okay, we try to keep traditional Japanese value.
Right.
But this is losing.
Right.
So they cause them more get irritating, frustrating.
Right.
This is a major reason. By the way, I try to need to ask Takahashi.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる、専門性を持つ、英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアースということ、それからもう一つは孫子の平和、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師が話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成をしております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対してもいろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。